Welcome back to my YouTube channel. How you all doing? So today I'm back and I want to show you this look I made. It's more like a Hollywood look. It's kind of this standard Hollywood kind of look, and I was able to achieve this with just few steps. So I will do the breakdown so you can see how I was able to do this. Um, I actually grouped it because it was I think I had like three of them. Yes, one, two, three. So I grouped the footages and I worked on them, made my corrections and everything. So in the group post clip, what I did first was my conversion, my CST. I used the array um, color space transform, and I worked inside of the DaVinci white gamut color space. So sorry guys, I don't know why I am okay. I think I'm better now. So let me take everything off so you can see how I was able to do this. So I'll leave this my IDT and come to my clips, and I'll take everything off completely. Go to my post clip, take everything off completely. Let me see if there's anything in my timeline. Yes, I have some things in my timeline, so let me take it off completely. So yes, after I did my IDT here, the next thing I did was my ODT, my output um, display transform. Yeah, like this, and we got to this place. So what the next thing I did was to come to my clips where I had like my usual workflow arranged. So what I did was first was my exposure. I kind of pushed the image to this level. It's looking good already, but I had to give it more contrast and make it look fine. So I did this. This is me still opening the image. Here what I did was to push my gain like one. It's not up to 2 stop, but it's like 1.7 because I used the linear form. And then here I pushed my midtones, which is my gamma, my gain, and a little of my lift, and then I worked on my curve, just a little, just a little. And the next thing I did here was my white balance. Yes, okay, so you can actually see that instead of me separating the image, probably putting a little blue cast in the shadows, I decided to give it a little warm cast. Yes, because it is the type of look I want to go for. So yeah, I was able to do that. The same thing I did here. Let me open this image so you can see. So it's moving in accordance. Same thing I did here, like this, here, and here. So everything you see here is what you are seeing in the next clip, because I was working in every node the same, trying to see that everything I'm doing is working the same in every clip, just to make sure that I have that consistent look in all the footages. So yeah, next here is my saturation. I added the saturation. Yes, I used the HSV type of saturation. This is my usual workflow. If you've been following this channel, you know that this is how my workflow is. So this is it, HSV. So I took the H and I left the S and took the V. So I left only the saturation. Here I added my lots. I took that the intensity of the lots actually. So from this to this, the same thing. If I put this clip on, you are going to see. Can you see? Same thing if I come here and put this on. Same thing you would notice. Yes, so I put the lots here, I reduced the intensity, and then I brought down the contrast. Here I just worked on some of the colors, like the blue. If you notice this blue here, let me make this screen kind of big so you'll be able to see what I'm saying. So here I worked on the, if I take this off and bring it back, you can see even the one on the wall here, I worked on it. So let me put this on. So this was like what I did in my hue versus hue. I kind of shift the reds and the yellow to a certain level like that, and I kind of use the concept of subtractive colors. I left the red to be more pronounced, then I started bringing down some of the colors, bringing down their luminance, taking some of the luminance up. Then here I noticed that if I try to pop this particular red here, it's going to affect every other red I have. So like I created a circle to do that. So I had it like a circle here, where if I feather this out, you can see same thing here. Here I worked on the yellow and also this orange that is here, just to make sure it blends with everything. So if I take this off like this, you see everything is sitting well. Here I didn't really select skin in this particular grade, because the white balance I did already gave the skin kind of a good starting point. So all I needed to do here in like my node 11 is to create a window again, where I just push the color of the skin to 11 and to like orange, and then I boost up the brightness a little. And once I put this on, this is what we have. So let me open this back, and then here is the outside node, where I just like reduce the intensity of the light around her and everything. So I made sure that she is like the center of attraction here. These other nodes I didn't do anything. If I'm to export this work out, I will have to like delete some of these nodes, because they are only occupying space without doing anything. So the next thing here is here I applied in one of my lots, one of my film lots. I actually made this particular lot, so you can actually see the changes in the image itself. Just a little, like I dropped the intensity of this lot. Then here I worked with the curves. I brought down the saturation in the dark areas. I left the saturation in the highlights, and then I like reduced little of the saturation in the entire clip, because I actually don't want it to be too saturated, because that's the kind of look I was going for. So from this to this, and then here is just like my sharpness. I just sharpened the image just to like 0.47, and then here I applied the film grain, which just gives us that film kind of look. Let me put this on the bigger screen to see if you can see the grain, and then I'll take this back. And here in my timeline, I applied here I kind of reduced the highlight. So if I put this on, you'll see the difference, just a little difference. And then here I just like created a look using my curve. So if I take this off and on, you can see the little changes. So I noticed that you don't have to push things too much to make it look beautiful. So if I go back to this clip here, this particular one, and okay, everything is back, I think. No, okay, so let's go before, after. You can see where we are. Same thing if I come here, before, after, you can see where we are. And then the last thing I did was to like just do a little noise reduction, because I want to like clean up the image to make sure it's looking clean, crispy and nice. And this is what we have. I literally tracked this window here, but let me push it towards this level. Okay, so if I put this on a bigger screen, this is what we have. You can see how clean it is with our film grain around and everything. And this is how I was able to achieve this look. Very simple, no stress, nothing. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Drop a comment if my channel has been helpful to you, and also like my videos. Turn on the post notification to keep getting notified anytime I drop new content. And thank you once more for coming back to my YouTube channel. I'll see you all in the next class. Bye.